You could play it like this, or you could do it like this, or you could do it like Philly Joe. And that's exactly what I'm going to show you in this lesson on my 4 all-time favorite Philly Joe Jones licks. So if you're ready, then I'm ready. Are you ready? Are you guys ready? Are you really ready? Well, then let's go! All right, so if you've been following my lessons lately, then you know I've been breaking down 4 phrases or licks of all-time great drummers, and today is no exception. If you haven't seen any of those lessons, make sure you go back and do that. I'll make sure I put a playlist up there so you can watch them all. So, but today we're doing one of my favorites, all-time, huge influence on me, Philly Joe Jones, and I've done several videos and lessons on him, so make sure you look those up. All right, so this first lick is based, of course, on a rudiment, as most, if not all of the phrases and licks that I've been breaking down in these lessons are. So if you're not comfortable with the rudiment that these licks are based on, you know what to do. All right, so this in particular one is based on the 6-stroke roll, okay? So I'll play the 6-stroke roll, right, left, right, left, right. I'm sure you're familiar with that. If not, again, you know what to do. All right, so I'll put it in context. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Notice the contrast in dynamics, right? Really bringing those accents out. It's very important. It's very crucial to how Philly Joe Jones played it and how he sounded in general. So now we're just going to move that around and see what that sounds like. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Get it? I'm going to play it faster now. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh. You hear it? Pretty slick, right? So now something that he would, by the way, if you're interested in kind of upping your overall solo bebop vocabulary, you need to check out my ebook, 158 plus bebop vocabulary phrases that I've written out, and you can check out, you can download. I'll make sure to put the link down below. I think a lot of drummers have been finding that helpful. All right, now we're going to take that 6-stroke roll and make it into a 9-stroke roll, so to speak, an unconventional one. So it starts as a 6-stroke roll, right? And then we're just going to add 2 notes at the end in the left, okay? So, and then left, okay? And in context, it sounds like this. 1, 2, or in time. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it becomes a 3-beat lick, basically, okay? And I'll play it a little faster. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? You see how it goes over the bar line? We definitely want to make sure we're comfortable going over the bar line with hemiolas such as this. 3/4. Okay, so now what he would do, Philly Joe Jones, he was so slick. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. You see how I ended it with just a regular 6-stroke roll at the end. So a little faster. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then you can take that, you can kind of combine them and just orchestrate them around the kit. So let's see what happens with that. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. See? So once you get really comfortable kind of going in between both of them, you can come up with so many different ideas. Really, really slick application of the 6-stroke roll and adding on to it, making it a 9-stroke roll by Philly Joe Jones. As promised from my intro, I promised you I was going to show you how Philly Joe Jones did it, right? So I did it 2 ways. And what I'm saying when I say did it, I'm talking about the rough, the 4-stroke rough, right? Make sure you practice that. Make sure you can go either way. Right, left, and left, right. Do it both ways. Okay? So make sure you get that rudiment together. But, so you can play as singles as I was just doing it. Or you can play it as doubles. Or you can do it the way Philly Joe Jones did it, which thanks to Kenny Washington, Kenny hit me to this, which is so slick, and it's got that sound, that Philly Joe Jones sound. So it's right, left, right. Right, left, right. You see how much fuller it sounds? And by the way, it's not to say that he didn't use the other ways of playing the rudiment. It just means that he used this specifically, especially at slower tempos. You can really hear him when he's playing 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. And what happens is you can really bring the left hand out. Try to get some separation and make sure those 2 notes in between the rights speak. And then really accent that last note. Right? So in context, so what this is a very Philly Joe Jones phrase, right? A full phrase. So he might go something like this: 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. You catch it? But do it again, and that's that 4-stroke rough, that Philly Joe Jones sticking. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. By the way, this is number 39. Right? Not the whole thing, but this is in number 39 in my ebook that you can purchase. So make sure you check it out. Wow, so slick. If you have that sound in your ear and you have some of the language, then you can kind of put the 2 together and get pretty close at sounding like him, although we'll never sound like him, ever, as much as we want to transcribe him. But we can steal some of his ideas and licks and phrases. So there you go. The Philly Joe Jones 4-stroke rough. Okay, so this is a cool one. It's not that hard. It's pretty easy, actually. Out of all of them, I think this is the easiest to execute. But it's so slick, and I've only heard him play it. This is I believe this is number 11 in my ebook, in my Bebop vocabulary phrase ebook. So here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. I told you, it's slick. 1. I'll play at a different tempo. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. You hear it? So maybe put it in context with your solo and try to combine it, throw it in there. So let's see. See how I kind of changed it up? Right? So there's nothing wrong with, once you get the phrase or the lick down, change it, personalize it, okay, and make sure you can get free with it. So sometimes he would play it as a stick shot. Sometimes he'd play it with the right hand on the drum, but keeping the left hand on the drum as well, so that he didn't have to kind of touch the drum for the stick shot. So he would sometimes go. right? So again, not terribly difficult to play, and who cares? It still sounds really dang good. All right, so this last one is for all you advanced drummers who say, "Oh, that stuff is easy. I can do that. I know all that Philly Joe Stone stuff. I know all that stuff." All right, I'm back. I'm sorry about that. I had a little moment. But this is a 5-note grouping lick that is so clever and slick that he throws in sometimes, and it involves a stick shot, which is one reason why I really like it. So again, it's not terribly difficult, but maybe it's hard to execute and put it in context of your playing. So the lick itself is. Okay, so that's the 5-note grouping lick that he would play. Now, how would he put it in context, right? Well, one thing I have to say, so for the stick shot, this is the stick shot. I have a video on that, by the way. Check it out. The thing about this is that you have to make sure you keep your left hand in the drum, just like so. So that, again, similar to the previous one I showed you, you don't have to reapply that stick to the head. It's already for that stick shot. So you see? So it creates that sound. So slick. So let's see if we can put it in context now. Often he would play it as 8th notes. So the tricky thing with this is a 5-note grouping, right? So it's easy to get lost with where you are in the measure. So I'm gonna count to help you hear how it kind of falls in 4/4 time. Okay, so 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Okay, and I'll play a little faster now. 1, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Putting them all together, that's the key. If you can't put these phrases and licks together in an organized fashion and a free-flowing and improvised fashion, then they're useless. It's pointless to learn these phrases without really being able to incorporate them in a natural way into your own playing. Okay, so that's a very important last step with anything you're learning. All right, so that is the lesson on 4 of my all-time favorite Philly Joe Jones licks. Again, if you want to check these out, see them written down, make sure you download my Bebop Vocabulary Phrase e-book that I know you're going to find very helpful. So until the next time, though, practice hard as always, but practice smart. Take care. Bye-bye.